Hey y'all, it's Hutton. Well, I got one I'm pretty excited about today. For the longest time I have wanted a 20 gauge semi-automatic turkey gun, and finally bit the bullet, ponied up and bought one. So I've got a Mossberg SA-20 here in the mossy oak green leaf finish. Really like this gun so far. Love the grip, love the fit and feel. But I got my low mount that came in for my Sig Romeo 5, and I've got an Indian Creek 562 choke on the end. I'm gonna get this thing dialed in and hopefully we can go hunting with it. Got some federal number 9 TSS's on order, but today we're going to be shooting the Woodhaven 8.5 Woodhaven, the Apex Ninjas 8.5. I think they partnered with Woodhaven to put their name on that. But yeah, I'm gonna try those today. I'm gonna start with the old trusty longbeard XR just to see if the red dot is remotely close. We're going to start there. We're going to get this new setup hopefully dialed in where we can hunt with it. Stick with me. Alright guys, we're at 20 yards. This is a longbeard XR number 6. I just want to make sure this dot is relatively close. We're going to shoot at the top target. Let's go see what we got. Alright guys, well the left and right was darn near perfect on that. If I was going to hunt with it, I would just bring it down. I would just bring it down a tick and that'd be good at 20. But we're going to hunt with the TSS, so I'm going to try that and see where it hits, and then I think we'll go from there. 20 yards with the Woodhaven Ninja. These are the 8.5s, 3-inch load. Bottom target. Woo, those have more kick. And I'll be darned if that isn't just about perfect. I just put the red dot on. It was on a Grayman folded up Freedom stick with a 7.5-inch barrel. And I'll be darned if that's not about perfect. Let me go see up close. You could definitely leave that and hunt with it, but I'm going to move it down just 1 click, maybe 2. We'll back off to 30 yards. Alrighty y'all, should be back here at about 30 yards, 30-ish. 29.8, we'll call that close enough for government work. But this is what I'm shooting. I moved it down 2 clicks. Just being picky really. So this is the box we're shooting. It's these, I keep on calling them Woodhaven Apex Ninjas. It's 3-inch, 1 5/8 ounce, 8.5 shot at 1175 feet per second. Man, as good as that looks, if it keeps looking good out to 40 or 50, might just roll with these. Kind of regretting spending another $100 on the federal, but let's see what it'll do at 30. And we'll keep walking it back if it does good. So turn you around. Alright guys, I could not find any of those turkey shoot and see targets at my local shops. I wanted to go ahead and get this video taken care of, but maybe if I come across some before I do the federal, we'll use those. So anyways, 30 yards, I almost got them Woodhaven again, the Apex Ninjas 8.5. Looks like it's a little to the right from here, and I felt like I was on that thing good. Yeah, that's a little to the right, looking through the viewfinder. Let me go look at it up close. Alright guys, we're going to shoot 30 again. Before we step it off, we've moved us over to the left a bit. Let's see what happens. So 30 yards is going to cost us $20, but I want to get it right. That's why we're doing this. Now that looks better. Man, that TSS has got some kick. I'll walk up to it, see what we got. Alright y'all, well that's exactly what I wanted to see at 30 yards. Just a nice full pattern that gives you a lot of leeway. I don't want to be shooting no golf balls because my eyes are getting old, but it's exactly what I wanted to see at 30. Got one more left in this box. I shot one the other day. But this will be our 4th shot today. Last one for this box. We'll see what it'll do at 40. I have no doubt it'll be capable based on that pattern. And then, yeah, we will be ready to hunt in the morning. What do y'all think? Think it'll work? All right, y'all, this is those Woodhaven 8.5s. Did I say Woodhaven again? The Apex Ninja 8.5s, 40 yards. I can't tell from here, but y'all can probably see better than I can. Did we get him? Alrighty, y'all. Well, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm going to shoot one more time at 20 just to make sure our adjustments aren't doing something squirrely there, where we're probably most likely to shoot most of our birds between that 20 to 30 yard range. We'll do one more with the Apex, and I'm going to do one more with the longbeard number 6s. Just in case I fall on hard times. I know I have an old trusty lead load that'll shoot relatively close to these. So anyways, I like those patterns. At this point, I don't know if I really need those federal number 9s that I ordered, but they're on their way, and we will check them out and we'll bring them to you. So stay tuned for that. Guys, if you made it this far, that TSS ain't cheap. All I ask is if you got anything from this, whether there's information or entertainment, just hit that like and leave me a comment with how your season's going and what you're shooting. All right, guys, one more at 20. These are the Apexes, not Woodhavens. Apex 8.5s. Yep, dead bird. I'd say we're good at 20. All right, and just for fun, let's do one more with the longbeard XR. Yep, those longbeard XRs hit just a tick higher, just as we recall. And I'm gonna go and tell you right now, they probably recoil half as much. So if I was going to take a woman or a kid or a new shooter, I'd probably just move that down a few clicks and let them hunt with that. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed making it. I've been looking forward to getting me a 20 gauge semi-auto for a long time, so it's more light and compact. It's going to replace the old Walmart rack Remington 870. I've had this thing, I don't know, maybe 6 or so years, this one, and before that I had another 870 from Bass Pro, but wanted to get something lighter and more compact. You know, one thing that I found interesting, this thing feels so much lighter and more wieldy than this thing. So I went inside and I put them on the scale, and this setup unloaded as is with the optic and everything is 7 pounds on the dot. What do y'all think this 870 weighs, huh? 12 gauge. It's the Super Mag version. Feels heavier, clumsy, unwieldy. 7 pounds, 6 ounces. I was shocked that there was only a 6 ounce difference, but just the way this one's distributed, I guess physics and stuff for smart people, I don't know. It just feels way lighter, and I've even toted this thing through the woods without the optic on it a few times and feels way lighter. So anyways, guys, I have wanted a 20 gauge semi-automatic with an Indian Creek choke. Why I wanted that combo, I don't know. I guess I just, growing up watching turkey hunting videos, I just always thought it was cool. So I make good money now, so I finally treated myself and quit being such a tight wad. But anyways, guys, that was with these Apex Turkey Ninjas, 8.5, 3-inch, 1 5/8, 8.5 shot, 1175 feet per second shells. I'm going to go in the morning with these if it's not raining, so I can get the camera out and we will see if we can get on a bird. Thanks for watching, guys.